In today's video, I want to go over an absolutely sick open-world horror title that'll be coming to the PlayStation 4 very soon. How soon? Well, it's coming this Friday. Pathologic 2 is going a little bit under the radar, but it should definitely be on your radar, and you should definitely know about it. A pretty unique title, and we'll go over all of the details about that. Rainbow Six Siege has got a free weekend going on alongside some huge discounts, and now crossplay between PlayStation 4 and Xbox One is alive in Black Desert Online. We'll take a look at that at the end of this video, as this is something that's becoming more of a regularity in all of gaming, which is great to see. But kicking things off, I want to talk all about Pathologic 2, which we know is coming to the PlayStation 4, and it's coming very soon, in fact, this Friday. So if you don't know what Pathologic 2 is, it's a very interesting title coming from developer Ice Pick Lodge, and they'll soon be bringing another one of its horror experience to the PlayStation 4 on Friday, March 6th. The plague horror of Pathologic 2 will spread to consoles. It's not a true sequel to 2005's game, however, the Tiny Build Games published Pathologic 2 instead serves as a reimagining, as noted by PlayStation Lifestyle. This one is more of an open world horror title, and it's pretty trippy in all regards, but that's exactly what you want out of a horror game like this. Very atmospheric, and this was released on PC a year ago, and it was very well received over there. 1,941 Steam user reviews, 92% positive on that end. Recent reviews, 103 reviews, and 91% positive from that. As I mentioned, Pathologic 2 is being done by Ice Pick Lodge, a smaller studio, but they are a Russian game development studio that was founded all the way back in 2002. They note, so far we've released 4 games, Pathologic going back over 10 years, The Void back in 2009, Cargo, A Quest for Gravity in 2011, and Knock Knock in 2013. Noting also, we wouldn't go as far as to call ourselves artists, but our general philosophy is that games should give players food for thought, not just fun. We've been making survival games before it was mainstream. Pathologic in 2006 was novel for its time. We're glad that gaming has embraced survival, a genre that allows us to put the player in really uncomfortable situations, not hold their hand on a walk through a theme park. So now we want to help the gaming industry make the next step, fully exploring the potential of survival. Pathologic 2 itself is noted to be a groundbreaking open-world horror RPG. Resist the plague, make medicine, heal people, perform an autopsy, trade to get what you need, fight and kill if necessary, survive, struggle with an outbreak in a secluded rural town that is rapidly turning into hell. The game itself is a narrative-driven, dramatic thriller about fighting a deadly outbreak in a secluded rural town. The town is dying and faced with the realities of a collapsing society as you make difficult choices in a seemingly lose-lose situation. The plague isn't just a disease, you can't save everyone, so the decision-making in the game is going to be an imperative to make it to the end. The plague is devouring the town, the chief local healer is dead, and you are now to take his place. You'll have to look for unexpected allies. The local kids are hiding something. Try playing by their rules. However, what they're hiding you don't know, but you only have 12 days. 12 days in an odd town ravaged by a deadly disease. Time is of the essence. If you don't manage it carefully, it'll simply run out, and you'll have to choose how to spend the priceless minutes that you have within the game. It's a survival thriller. You'll have to manage your body functions, offsetting hunger, thirst, exhaustion, and so on. It doesn't boil down to scavenging resources. Surviving on your own is hard. You'll have to win over allies. So while I mentioned that this is an open world horror RPG, so that might be an offsetting of what they have been touted for in these survival games, the survival elements are absolutely there in Pathologic 2, and don't get twisted on that. It's just a more grandiose experience than what they've done in the past. It's an uphill battle. Managing your bodily parameters may seem bearable at first, and as time goes by, it becomes harder and harder. Your own body is only waiting for an opportunity to give up and betray you. Things are changing from bad to worse, and the odds are stacked against you. A duel with an enemy you can't kill. Your main foe is the plague itself, an incorporeal and malevolent entity that you have to defeat without having the means to. It's more powerful and more treacherous than you could ever imagine. Throughout the game, you'll have to loot, murder, mug, steal, barter, beg, or don't. You need resources to survive, and it's up to you on how you obtain them. So the game is giving you a lot of decision-making tools and a lot of variety in how you tackle specific objectives. But remember, all of these objectives are going to have to be tackled with within the given time span of 12 days. The fights themselves, they're gonna be short, they're gonna be ungraceful, and they're gonna be incredibly vicious, adding to that horror atmosphere of the game itself. However, there's also decisions to be made on the fact that they're not always going to be lethal. Many people, yourself included, would prefer to exchange their wallet for their life, so a lot of variety in how the NPCs are going to interact with you as well. The visuals and the art style are definitely adding a level of ambiance to that horror element that the game is going for, and you may not often compare an open-world RPG and a game that is of a horror essence that really invokes that element of horror, but Pathologic 2 is really going for that as well. This game has been going really under the radar, so I wanted to bring some attention to it because I think it's going to be up a lot of your guys' alley. I should note, again, the game has been released on Steam for a while, and it's actually available as a part of Steam's Midweek Madness sale, 50% off for $17.49, so I would imagine that the game will be released for $34.99 on PlayStation 4 as well. That's just speculation on my part. We haven't heard anything about the specific pricing, but that is something I wanted to note, and if you guys do want to pick the game up on PC, you can get it a little bit cheaper right now because I highly doubt the game is going to be released at $17.49 on the PlayStation 4. Game is a little bit more difficult to run on PC than maybe a smaller game that you would usually think of, and I shouldn't really say smaller. This is an open world RPG, however, as a game that was released at $34.99, I mean smaller in the sense of being a little bit more budget oriented, but you guys get the idea. A game that maybe you won't want to pick up day one on March 6th, this Friday, however, definitely add it to your wish list, and if you're a fan of horror games, I think this is going to be a title that is going to be completely up your alley. And by the way, that I should mention that in the midst of everything going on in the world of Pathologic 2, you have to figure out who killed your father while fighting this deadly plague. It's up to you to assume his mantle of the town's chief medic. Find your alleged twin sister as well. Was she the one who had brought the plague to this town? The local kids are also hiding something, so as you can see, mystery is of an essence in Pathologic 2, and that mystery is going to be one of the driving forces of the game, and it's up to you to uncover it within that 12 days. So very excited for that, and again, it comes out this Friday on PlayStation 4. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to quickly cover some other things. Ubisoft announced the imminent availability of a new Rainbow Six Siege free weekend between March 5th and March 8th on all platforms, though Xbox Live Gold subscription will be required on Xbox One. Preloading is now available on PC and PlayStation 4. Xbox One users will have to wait for the free weekend to actually begin before downloading R6 Siege. I don't know why Xbox users are getting a little bit shafted, but nonetheless probably something that I'm sure Ubisoft doesn't want to do, but it's just left them to do it. All the progress will be carried over should you choose to purchase the game, which is discounted heavily up to 70% depending on your platform of preference. Additionally, all content is available to play in this trial, so you can check out quite a bit. The free weekend will be happening March 5th to 8th. They also have an image up going over all the times and things like that. If you've yet to check out Rainbow Six Siege, hop on with a couple of friends. Maybe you played it in the past, but it's made a lot of changes since the last time you played it. I highly recommend you to give it a look. There's a reason why this game has been one of the mainstays for FPS fans going on into its 5th year. It came out all the way back in 2015. We are into 2020. We know that the game is going to be coming to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The fact that the game has had this level of longevity is kind of insane. We know other games have had incredible longevity, Overwatch and a couple of other FPSs. However, it's very few and far between. Look at Battlefield. Going back 5 years, people were still playing Battlefield 4 in 2015. Were they not? Maybe they were up to Battlefield Hardline, but you get the idea. Who the hell is playing Battlefield Hardline anymore? Rainbow Six Siege at this point has still sustained its longevity. Obviously, that's due in part because Ubisoft has been so committed with this game. Instead of just creating like a Rainbow Six Siege 2 or whatever the case may be, they've rolled out new content, some of it being paid content, so that's something to always bear in mind. It's not like they've completely cut themselves off from any kind of revenue stream over the last 5 years, but nonetheless, Rainbow Six Siege having a free weekend, and it will be kicking off tomorrow. You can preload it now so you can enjoy the entirety of the free weekend when it does go live. Lastly, I do want to note that cross-platform play between PlayStation 4 and Xbox One is now live in Black Desert Online. We had known that this would be coming, but it is live right now. Crossplay between PS4 and Xbox One gamers is now officially live in the fantasy MMORPG Black Desert Online, often called BDO. As developer Pearl Abyss announced today in a press release, there's also a series of events planned to celebrate the occasion, such as the login event that is beginning today after the server maintenance. Pearl Abyss's official press release reads, players will now have the option to join cross-platform or platform-exclusive servers, so you can decide to play with just PlayStation users if you want to do that. Adventurers themselves can look forward to taking part in Conquest and Node Wars, which will take place on Crossplay servers for each region starting Sunday, March 8th. To celebrate the addition of Crossplay support, Black Desert will have an in-game event for new and returning users. The Archer character class and Kamaslavia region have also been added on Black Desert on PlayStation 4 with the Crossplay update achieving parity with Xbox One. The game was out on Xbox One a little bit longer than the PlayStation 4 iteration, so that does make sense, but now we have complete parity. To celebrate the addition of cross-platform support, Black Desert will have an in-game event for new and returning adventurers, which will allow them to acquire the Cliff and Awakening weapon boxes through completing special quests. These weapons are incredibly powerful, but can also be exchanged for gold bars. Adventurers can get special rewards such as Black's Cry and memory fragments by finding treasure chests located in the sea. Adventurers can also look forward to a host of other events to celebrate the newly added crossplay feature. In addition, Black Desert will receive a double discount sales from March 4th to 18th. That's live right now. All PlayStation Network users can buy Black Desert at a discounted price of 25% off and purchase Pearls at a 10% off discount. For PlayStation Plus subscribers, the discount will be doubled, and all X1 users can buy Black Desert at a 50% discount and purchase Pearls at a 20% discount from March 3rd until the 16th. So, great to see cross-platform play introduced in BDO. I would like to get to a point where all games are just introduced from the get-go with cross-platform play. Who knows if we'll ever get to a timeline in gaming where that is a reality, but I actually think we will, so very excited to see that as well. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, Pathologic 2, a brand new open world horror RPG, will be hitting the PlayStation 4 this Friday. Definitely keep your eyes on that. Rainbow Six Siege has a free weekend this coming weekend. It's starting tomorrow, and cross-platform support is live right now for Black Desert Online. PS4 and Xbox One users can now play with each other. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.